Spider-Man 3 is a 10 out of 10. Y'all just lame.
Like this only for Venom to be like, peekaboo, nigga. Yes, you read the title. I'm not baiting you. Spider-Man 3 is the best Spider-Man movie to ever exist. Now, I said in both my Spider-Man 1 video and my Black Suit video that Spider-Man 3 is the best Spider-Man movie. And I'm not gonna lie, I was moving like Jimmy Butler. We promote tomfoolery.
Nigga. It was alright. It was alright. I guess it was alright. I'm not gonna say it was the worst shit ever. It was alright, but better than one. Are you saying like you better have a strong argument after that one, buddy? I'm gonna let you cook. I'm gonna let you cook, but your argument better be fucking. It better, yo.
On this channel, we do a little trolling. I ain't mean that 100%, but what I will say and die behind is that this is the most enjoyable live action Spider-Man movie. And yes, there is a difference. And I know I said that and everyone's gonna get so mad. It's like, oh, how can you say that when Spider-Man 2 exists? And it's like, yeah, Spider-Man 2 clears in every single category. The winner should be clear. Like if I had to choose between both of them,
I don't remember 2 that much, to be honest.
now let me explain. This is gonna be a long video, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm about to put my review glasses on and I'm gotta go crazy. So make sure y'all buckle y'all seatbelts, get some popcorn if you haven't already, because I'm about to go in on this whole for real. I know a lot of y'all after this still ain't gonna mess with Spider-Man 3, and that's completely fine. I know a lot of y'all are brainwashed from every single internet reviewer that you have seen within the last 15 years saying this movie is trash. But what I'm gonna try to do though is lighten your opinion on the movie the best I can, because it's really not that bad. This video took so long to make, I had to redo the entire draft that I made back in April.
I don't think anyone thought 3 was trash. Did you think 3 is trash? I don't think that anyone ever said 3 was garbage. At least I've never heard that. I never heard anyone say 3 is like, that's a hot take to me. Like garbage? Some people say it's garbage, like Garbaggio, like ass all the way. Like I think that first Spider-Man trilogy was a good trilogy. Better than Tom Holland's? No, but it's a good trilogy, bro. Like they're all good. They're all good movies, bro. They're all good movies. Like they are. They're all good movies, bro.
Asking me about this, like, you want Spider-Man 3, you want Spider-Man 3. Does anybody care about what I want?
I do. Shut up. Get out.
Now first, I'm gonna start with the common complaints that I hear about this movie. And I say common with full capital letters, because all you niggas is some sheep. Every time I hear complaints about this movie, it's the same parroting opinions. And I mainly hate this about the internet in general. Y'all just be saying opinions you heard from a favorite YouTuber or from someone else, as if you don't have a working brain. Like, I know some of y'all don't, but nigga, can you at least try? Like, I enjoy a lot of stuff that gets hated by a lot of people, like Dragon Ball, for example, or Sonic, or even music artists like Playboi Carti, and my favorite white Teletubby Yeet. I tend to like stuff that gets hated quite a bit on the internet.
Sonic,
and I just
nigga?
hate that every single time I see people talk trash, it's not even right information. Out of all the examples that I listed, it happens especially with Dragon Ball. I can make a whole video on that alone, but we're on Spider-Man 3 right now. And I know a lot of people that speak on Spider-Man 3 definitely seen the movie, but it's really not as bad as people say. People will really put this movie in the worst superhero movies list of all time, as if Catwoman doesn't exist, or any of them old X-Men movies, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say, them shits were fucking
and you wanna know
garbage.
the main reason why people hate?
You're not gonna remember Green Lantern?
3 is missing the nuanced character writing and missing the soul of Spider-Man 2.
Fix this damn door.
We get in scenes like this. You think I care about nuanced character writing?
Boy, if you don't get...
Like, I like Spider-Man 2 just as much as the next guy, but I feel like y'all take this movie's pee-pee up your booty a little too hard. Not every single Spider-Man movie gotta be Spider-Man 2. I love Tom Holland's Spider-Man a lot, but every single time people complain about his movies, they're comparing it to Spider-Man 2. And it's almost like movies sometimes don't go for the same objective. New concept, I know, right? Spider-Man 2 is just a movie that is trying to show you that being Spider-Man is a complete and utter sacrifice. It is the best personification of it on the screen. But not every single movie is trying to show that. Not even all the comics try to show that. And a lot of these Spider-Man movies do not go for it. Now, if these Spider-Man movies are trying to go for it and it's not as good as Spider-Man 2, definitely you could call out the criticisms. But sometimes I feel like y'all just be bugging. And I love Spider-Man 2 as well. Before Spider-Verse came out,
I feel like Tom Holland's new Spider-Man, the last one that dropped with all three of them, what was that called? I feel like that was going on the sacrifice play. Like, at least that's what the next one after that's going to be about, right? That's what it feels like. It feels like the next one after that's going to be on the sacrifice play, because his friends lose their memories. He lost his aunt. It's gonna be kind of like that. It's gonna be like, bro, this shit ain't easy. Like, this shit is fucking crazy. I kind of hate Tom Holland movies. I respect your opinion, Timmy Turner. Ban him right. Shh, shut up. Ban this nigga right the fuck. Ban his ass. Ban his ass. I respect your opinion.
My favorite Spider-Man movie for who knows how long. And Spider-Man 3 definitely isn't even close to how well written this is, even compared to Spider-Man 1. But people just act like this movie has no redeeming qualities. Like, it still got some great writing. Like, have y'all never seen this or this? This scene especially, Spider-Man forgiving Sandman is like top 3 scenes ever in a Spider-Man movie, in my opinion. It fits Peter Parker so well. And not only Peter forgiving him like that, his friend dying in front of this beautiful ass sunset. I'm crying, bro. This is absolutely peak. Right next to the train scene in the leap of faith. This is actually scripture. Now, I'm already defending this movie crazy, but just so you guys think I'm not a D-writer, this movie does have some L's, and I'm gonna call them out. First off, Mary Jane is actually disgraceful in this movie. One thing I will admit about this movie is the things that I don't like are kind of unbearable, and she is one of them. And she's everywhere in this movie, sadly. Everybody talks about this scene where Peter is trying to genuinely empathize with Mary Jane, and she's just like,
This isn't about you. This is about me.
and it's like, I don't know about you, Peter, but I don't know what Mary Jane has done to you for you to let her speak to you like this. All she has done throughout these movies is cheat in every single relationship she has been in. Sexually harass Peter. See, I don't want to be like them dork niggas that say if the roles were reversed, but if the role and be the stock authority to awaken Peter Parker's Jordan Poole badge. And you got people really saying, oh, this was the golden standard of hero relationships.
What?
This man, Peter Parker, is putting
Who
his
said
life
that?
on the line for the entire city.
Because that Mary Jane's a thotty.
Got is a girl that gonna cheat on him the moment she gets mad. Do you know how much he sacrificed? This scene, though,
Everybody needs help sometimes, Peter. Even Spider-Man.
genuinely one of the best scenes in the movie. She thinks she Food Network because she is cooking. Other than this, though, Mary Jane.
Hey, yo, this nigga funny, bro. She thinks she Food Network and she is cooking. Alright, bro. Mary Jane a hoe. Mary Jane a hoe.
And is just so trash. She was just okay in the other movies, but in this movie, she is just really bad. But going back to the original scene that started this entire rant, it ends extremely funny.
Go get him, Tiger.
Which leads me to something good about this movie.
When he
This
goes to that-
movie is actually funny as hell. Like all the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
movies,
it
you
is.
could just make fun of to make fun of it, and it's going to be the most
Yeah,
hilarious
this movie had the
thing
most
you have
comedy
ever
for
seen.
sure.
But this
I think it's the
movie-
most memed movie out of
so
it.
dork ass. But this movie is actually just really good at comedy. J. Jonah Jameson be cooking in every single movie. This movie, he's fantastic as well. Although all my favorite scenes from him are from Spider-Man 2. His jokes in this movie are still fantastic.
Drink plenty of water.
I'm telling you, dog, this movie is just hilarious. Everyone be saying the writing in this movie is not that good, but they cooked in one department, I'll tell you that. People also complain about the fact that this movie covers way too many villains. I don't think that's a problem. I think you could handle all 3 just fine. It just wasn't executed the best. And I
Yeah.
like all the villain...
I feel like we needed to see a... I needed to see a bigger mastermind in this movie. I needed to see a bigger mastermind in Spider-Man 3. Like something that was like there are all these villains, but there's someone there that's just really, really pulling the strings and fucking up his life. Just really fucking up his life.
portrayals too. Even Venom. Is he ass sometimes?
I like being
No,
mad.
he was
Yeah,
an
he be
ass.
trash.
He was
But I
ass.
think
Yeah,
he
was
does
ass.
his role quite well. He's nowhere near the best portrayals of Venom, but he's definitely not trash, I'll tell you that. Eddie Brock gets a lot of slander too. Eddie Brock, I think in this movie was fantastic. He's a great mirror to Peter Parker. Y'all love these movies more than me. You should know Peter Parker is a dork. And if he's gonna have a rival figure, he should be a dork too. And I think Eddie Brock fits that perfectly, bruh. This nigga's a loser. I love the joke that they got when he be walking around the Daily Bugle and he just be smelling. Bro got his cologne straight from Muscle Man. Wow. And not only that, I cannot hate Eddie Brock just for the simple fact that he is a D1 hater. Because number one, there is no way that this nigga genuinely faked a photo of Spider-Man just so he could beat Peter Parker. And that was before he was a villain. Like, is this not crazy? This movie dropped back in 07.
like that. I didn't even remember
man
that.
was using his old Dell Tower on some bootleg Photoshop just so he could get
That
this
boy
picture
moving
out.
mad.
For what? This mediocre ass pay? This is 2007 New York. You're getting paid less than a McChicken per hour. It was never that serious. Bully Maguire had to show him. And then Eddie Brock decides to go to church. And I want you guys to realize this is all before he was Venom. He goes to the church, gets on his knees right in front of the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ himself and says, look, God, I know I'm not a religious person, but I need you to kill Peter Parker. Like when Kanye said seek God, he did not mean this. You getting into religion just so you could have another nigga killed gotta be insane. I know you never opened out a single page of your Bible, nigga. He out here pulling up on
Did I just mute the mic? Hello? Hello? What did I just do? What the fuck did I just do?
nigga. He out here pulling up on
Ah, the fucking music. Music caught him. Music caught him.
oh damn music and play my song, bro. Because I know damn well you see her right here. Gwen Stacy alone should be making y'all call this movie a
She's the best portrayal of Gwen Stacy. I'll give her that. She is. I mean, we only got two realistically that I remember. And the one in Amazing Spider-Man, I think I just don't like her that much as an actress. Realistically, so it might be more of a personal thing, but she went crazy, right? There's the whole like polite, innocent Gwen Stacy vibe. I just thought it was it. Emma Stone is good. She's not my cup of tea.
10. Gwen Stacy alone should be making y'all call this movie a 10. I already talked about her in my Black Suit Spider-Man vid, but I'ma say it again because I know damn well y'all ain't hear me clear enough. I don't know what Mary Jane got for Peter Parker to still be with her. She must have the Ash Cash special or something. Cause I be looking at Gwen and I just be like, she's so bad. Got me straight serenading my voice. I'm acting out of character right now. One thing about me, if the milk is right, I'ma be there all night. If I was Peter at that festival, my tongue would have been all the way down her throat.
Relax.
Doing me all right. Eddie Brock is not a bad part of this movie. Harry Osborn, though, I'm not gonna lie, they sold him. People complain about him a lot too, and I kind of see it. I can't lie. And it sucks too because he started this movie moving crazy. You got Mary Jane doing her entire performance, and look at this nigga right here.
He should have been the one behind it all, bro. He should have been the mastermind.
Nigga. But he was really hoeing Peter too. I really love this scene where she talks about the flowers that Peter got her and the ones that Harry got her. It's like, damn, niggas with money be so annoying. Why you out here with 300K followers following a local girl with 1K? Leave food for us, nigga. But But he starts the movie becoming the new Goblin. He want to be his father so bad. You will never touch that nigga's legacy ever, you complete fraud. But anyways, his first fight against Spider-Man was crazy. I really like the fact that because he knows Peter, he can just pull up at any time. And the fact that this fight centers around the ring is fire as hell too. They was boxing OD, but you could tell Peter Parker was off his game. Because first off, the fact that fraud Osborn got a hit on you that got you like this? Nah, I don't know. Harry coming with a little bit of timing. Peter gets launched off the glider and he starts shooting webs at Harry. I can tell this nigga's off his game. Look at how many webs he shot and look at how locked in he's looking. He think he in phase for real. But my dog, you not even cold enough to join the A-team. Face ass. Like, bro, look at this. You only hit 2 shots. And that's not counting what? The
Nigga, what? What?
Like, bro, look at this. You're not even cold enough to shot and look at how locked in he's looking. He think he in phase for real. But my dog, you not even cold enough to join the A-team. Face ass. Like, bro, look at this. You only hit 2 shots. And that's not counting what? The 12 you just sprayed earlier? This man got
he's
worse
moving.
aim
He's
than
a
Frank.
moving
Y'all let him
target.
slide for 20 years?
He's a moving target.
But Harry is dead greasing this nigga. You got him juggling him like it's Smash Bros combos, dragging him across buildings, throwing him through a window. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Mr. Fraud Osborn over here is actually moving clean. But one thing about Harry, this man will always get caught lacking. Because how you let Peter Parker sweep you and then hit you with the salon Bowser? That's shit, bruh. So Peter hits a lick, gets his own glider, and then speeds off. And Harry's copying his dad. He got chased down right on him. They start playing Subway Surfers in this hole. Peter leads him to an alleyway, and they must love playing mobile games. Because Harry moving in this hole like it's Flappy Bird or something. Tap, tap, up, down, face ass. Harry was clearly done playing with this nigga, and he whips out the blade. And this is when I knew that even Fraud Osborn could lock in and get serious. Because he was hot on Peter's ass, slashing left and right. And then when I saw him hit this right here, would have went right through this nigga's cranium. I was watching this and I was like, my fault, Fraud. I was not familiar with your game whatsoever. This nigga moving like me in Wii Sports Resort. Y'all used to struggle with this nigga? That's tough, man. Watch this. Gave that nigga straight strokes. Y'all can't handle me. And this is where the Fraud and Harry start showing up. Because this man is using these gadgets like them fighting game player newbies. Got that one move and just start spamming it. He's like me with the Vine Boom. I just gotta use it. It's an open shot. But unlike me, because I should never put my name and this fraud in the same sentence. This man is just using his gadgets haphazardly. He don't even know what he's doing for real. Because even though he clips Peter, there is no way all Peter had to do was turn his controller around and he got you stabbed in the chest.
Wow, he wasn't ready for it, bro.
Movement reversal? Look at his neck. This nigga can't box. Nigga watched him fly by as if his gadgets were not following him. Trash ass. I'll give you your props. This glide up is clean as hell. And you better take that compliment to heart because this is the last one you gonna ever get. Because after the way Peter packs you, I can't even say Spider-Man 3 has 3 villains. Watch this.
Plow. Plow.
This
Yeah,
Looney
bro.
Tune ass
Yeah,
finish
bro.
to a fight. You
Yeah,
are
bro.
garbage. And the
That was just a
movie
sad way to
sadly
go out.
uses the worst writing device to ever exist. Losing memory. And I hate this so much because there's really no point for this to be in the movie. They just needed to get Harry out the way. I feel like they could have done any other
He
type
should
of
have been the
excuse,
big
maybe.
villain. He should have been the big villain, bruh. He should have been the one to turn Eddie Brock into Venom, bruh. It should have been him. He should have had so much hate for Peter. Like, real nigga hater, bro. He should have been him. I'm the one. Like, I work in a lab. I turned fucking Eddie Brock into Venom, bro. What? I'm the one who came after you. I came for you for the ring to take it to Mary Jane and propose first because you ain't been treating her right. You've been kissing other girls. It's like, bro, there are so many ways to really do this. Like, and I'm really remembering these like just now, but like, he should have been it. He should have been it. I still thought the movie was a solid movie. I'm not saying it's not, but I feel like there could have been a lot more. Yeah, but for lack of a better term, would have been a better full circle moment. Because realistically, he has the most beef with Peter. He had Mary Jane first. You took my dad. You took my girl. Killed my dad. Like what? Like what? I need more than nigga get knocked out. You killed my dad. So it's like, bruh, it should be straight smoke, bro. It should be straight smoke, bro. It should have been he smokes Peter in that fucking mission right there. Smokes him. And then Peter has to do a whole redemption arc to come back. Because then he takes Mary Jane from his ass too. Huh? And then he takes his aunt too. He just ruins his life. That's what it should, like, bro. His dad killed himself. Yeah, I know, but in his mind, he killed his dad. You know.
He loses to Spider-Man out the way. I feel like they could have done any other type of excuse. Maybe he loses to Spider-Man and he takes some time off to really plot something. I don't know. They could have thought of anything else. Because again, the fact that Harry knows that Peter is Spider-Man brings a new sense of danger to him as a villain. Because he could pull up at any time. I don't know if
on anybody he knows.
Evil 2, but one of the best parts of that game is because Mr. X could just pull up out of nowhere and just ruin your run. And he be chasing you down for a minute too. It's the
like
most
is this like Outlast?
thing you could ever
That's what I'm
play
getting
through.
from it. That shit pissed me off.
Having that same feeling in a movie, I feel like would be fire. You can make Harry a complete menace. Like when Spider-Man first fights Sandman, he gets completely packed. You could have had Green Goblin come out of nowhere and do some crazy stuff, bruh. Right when the movie feels like it's going down a normal path, Harry pulls up and does something crazy. I don't know, kidnap Aunt May or something. I feel like that would have been a dope role. Now, I'm not a script writer. I'm not in there cooking 24/7. So the examples I gave might have been trash. But I think they could have done anything else with Harry to make him more entertaining instead of giving him amnesia of all things just to get him out the movie. For what? Sandman? Sandman's good. I like Sandman a lot as a character. As a villain, this nigga stinks.
He's not a major villain, bro.
Seriously, I am not taking this humanoid piece of dirt.
He's not a major villain,
You
bro.
want me to respect somebody with sand powers? Make him look like Gara, not this blockheaded buffoon. But Sandman in this movie is actually really good, though. His transformation scene, I don't really gotta talk about it. Everybody who's seen this movie agrees that this is one of the best parts of this film, and it still looks good to this day. They snapped crazy. They wrote his character quite well, too. His fight with Spider-Man for the first time was actually pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. And peep this real quick.
You haven't heard. I'm the sheriff around these parts.
Peter Parker actually getting good at quips? He's still kind of rusty, I'm not gonna lie. In this exact same scene, he says this.
Jigs up, pal.
Oh, 1980s head ass. But I'll give you your props, gang. This is better than what you was pulling before. But this fight is real cool. I can't even lie. But it really got me looking at Peter. I'm like, bro, you acting mad cocky this whole movie and you getting packed by Flint Marco? Like, you know it was raps when he hit you with this right here. And not only did he hit you with that, he hit you with the Smash Bros. Ness, okay? You're gonna have to throw that suit away for 2 movies in a row. I physically cannot let this slide. No way, this is the Spider-Man y'all been gassing for 20 years, bro. One thing about the Raimi movies, though, this man loves having Spider-Man swinging through some streets, and I love it too. Every single time I see it, I get straight geeked. It be looking
makes it so tense.
cool every time. I don't know how he did it. My dog hit some phase aim right on top of Sandman. Literally breaks his ankle, and then he straight runs his pockets too. Right before he could even run with the band, Sandman lobs him twice. Had my dog flying face first into a bus, and then minked right back into the van. Come on now, this is your GOAT? My dog Spider-Man sold so bad. It had this E-lister standing up here posing like he did something. He wants someone to edit him so bad. You are trash. But this fight leads me to my next point, the action. I think this movie has the best overall action within the entire trilogy. Now, none of the fights in this movie are the definitive best in this trilogy. I still think it's Spider-Man versus Doc Ock on the train by far, but every other fight within the top like 10 would probably be from this movie, besides the last Green Goblin scuffle. It really shows the experience Sam Raimi had at this point, because every single action scene banged. All the fights in the first half went crazy. Every single black suit fight went absolutely insane. I went through every single one in the black suit video. In the final fight, I love as well, but we gonna get to that one, trust. And not just that, just the regular action scenes are very good as.
I still don't like Sandman being the final villain, bro. It just doesn't make any sense, bro. It just, like, as I'm thinking about it more now, I'm just like, this shit doesn't make any sense.
Well, when Spider-Man out here trying to save Gwen Stacy,
Spider-Man
I
would have
love
been
that
screwed if
scene.
Shane got
It
into
is
his
straight
eyes.
cheese. Because I don't know how this nigga lost control of his crane. No supervillain involvement or nothing. He's in there screaming for his life. It absolutely destroys the building next to him, and all the debris starts falling to the streets. And I always found this scene so funny, because you really just be seeing all these civilians get blicked for no reason. I said it in the first video, someone who's making this movie does not like people from New York, but Gwen falls and then Spider-Man's whole senses starts tingling. It's like the only thing Uncle Ben taught him was with great motion comes even greater hoes. Because Spider-Man dies for Gwen Stacy. This by itself is a great scene. I love how you could literally hear everything around Peter falling due to his spider sense. It is so fire. But the moment he saves Gwen, he's like, hey yo, let me get your digits, ma. I'm sorry, what?
Pull up to the bugle, let me grease.
And then he leaves. And it's like, alright, you pulled the moves on the baddie. I appreciate you right there. But there's only one problem, dumbass nigga. The crane is still going crazy. How did you forget? Knowing this man, Peter Parker, he got the only hoe he needed. The rest could die for all he cares. This is crazy behavior, but sadly, he just like me. Speaking of the action, I cannot talk about action without talking about the black suit. And did I already talk about the black suit?
That black suit is the most memorable thing in all of Spider-Man.
But come on, are y'all really gonna get tired of me talking about Bully Maguire? I didn't think so. This is one of my favorite adaptations of the suit, and even though it's definitely not the best, I still enjoy it a lot within the context of this movie. Like, I really hate a lot of the flack that a lot of black...
And we need to get Tom Holland in that black suit. I need to see it hit him. If we could see, I want to see Tom Holland in it, bro. I want to see him in it, bro. I want to see what that adaptation is gonna be like. I want to see what that adaptation is gonna be like, bro.
Black suit Spider-Man scenes
you don't
when
want
it's
to?
really not that bad. Like, you see the dance scene, and you will see this on every single top 10 worst superhero movie moment list ever. But it's like, dog, have y'all even seen an actual bad movie? You guys will defend every single bad thing about the Sam Raimi movies and be like, oh, it's so campy. But once this scene exists, y'all niggas are ghosts. This is a definition of campy. I really don't know how y'all spent 4 hours of your lives watching the biggest dork of all time, and then when you get a dork like him to think that he's cool and he ends up acting like an even bigger dork, y'all are shocked. Like, done, nigga! You thought he was gonna be cool? They thought he was gonna be spectacular Spider-Man or something. He got the black suit on and immediately started risen. This Pete is not that guy. And even then, he was still pulling. I know you saw the way he was all up on Betty Brant.
Yeah,
Stop
girl.
it. But yeah, I really like this adaptation. All of his
girl,
fights
I got my hair out front now. I'm fucking taking all the cheeks in the office.
Crazy too. I still think Spectacular Spider-Man probably has the best adaptation of the black suit. But yeah, black suit is him. But before we move on to something else, I seriously do not think y'all get how cold this man is. Watch this. Oh man! If you see my next IG post and you see me on top of my roof just like this, just know the type of energy that I'm trying to channel. To give y'all a quick rundown yet again of what Black Suit Spider-Man pulls in this movie. This man hits a generational lick back on his greatest op. Straight greased him and had that nigga flush beating the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's tough! He pulls up to Harry's crib just like this.
Who, my nigga? Who? Nah.
But it proceeds to violate this nigga in his own home. This $300 million ass mansion. This is exactly why I call him Fraud Osborn. Your name shouldn't even be on the will. Getting served 3 pieces of melatonin in your own crib. I'm sending my prayers right now. And he embarrasses Eddie Brock so bad it had this nigga converting to religion. Man lost his hoes and his job and he was in the choir the next day talking about some, oh, happy death, face ass nigga. Pick your bands up. Spin back. But Black Suit is so hit me, man. Just watch the vid. And then lastly, we can talk about Peter. Bro. I like Peter a lot in this movie. I think Peter's hubris coming into full effect in this movie is quite a great step for his character. Because to be honest, if he was all Spider-Man, we would all be cocky as hell. At least I would be. I'd be out there stealing niggas' hoes for fun. Trust me. I like how this movie actually
MJ deserved that shit. You deserve that. You deserve that shit. Nah. Cause you've been hoeing for movie after movie after movie. You think shit that was gonna spin back? You think it was gonna come back to bite you? Look at their lips connect, huh? Yeah. Get them smooch. Yeah. You watch them. Watch them.
Be out there stealing niggas' hoes for fun. Trust me. I like how this movie actually explores that Peter Parker's getting a little cocky. Spectacular does it a little bit too, and I love it there as well. His revenge and also his theme of forgiveness is fantastic as well. Like I said earlier in the video, him forgiving Sandman is a top 3 scene. It's such a beautiful cap off to both Sandman and Peter. And Peter just got a lot of great scenes of him just talking with other people. I talked about the Mary Jane scene.
Oh, I guess the come around was to Uncle Ben, huh? I guess that was like the full circle, right? By the number 3, like, nigga, we forgot about Uncle Ben, bro. No, we didn't forget about Uncle Ben. Come on, we did not forget about Uncle Ben. It's just, I feel like it still could have been better. Maybe Harry could have used Sandman. And then Peter had to forgive Sandman to then get back to Harry. I don't know.
And there's a few more that I'm definitely gonna run up.
I like Sandman. He's not a bad villain. He's just not a final character.
Right now.
He's not a Thanos.
Since I know y'all love me commentating, let me put my commentator glasses on, and we about to go through the entire finale because this was absolutely crazy. Now let's get right into it. And it starts with Aunt May giving a pep talk to my boy Peter because he knows he was being a hoe this whole movie. He looks on the TV and he sees that Venom and Sandman have teamed up, asking Spider-Man to pull up. No shooters. ISO. They put the hyphen too. These respectful ass niggas. They hit TYB on Peter and took Mary Jane because even they know if Mary Jane was nowhere within a 30-mile radius of that event, that nigga Peter Parker would have stayed his ass at home, sleeping like a baby. But he saw MJ and he was like, oh, nah. And he brings out the suit. I'm gonna play this with no edits because this was absolutely fire.
I'm gonna put this baby back on.
Again, another like what, top 3 scene in the trilogy, bruh. This is the first time in the entire movie that the theme plays, which shows how lost this man was the entire movie. The Spider-Man theme in the Spider-Man movie does not play for a good hour and 40 minutes. Great direction choice in my opinion, but let's get to it real quick. Spider-Man runs right to the field and he immediately gets up there to run the ones. Before this man throws any hands, he gotta throw some Riz first. He pulls up right to MJ just like this. I wanna tease you. Peter, this is not the I wanna please you. I got some. And then we got Eddie Brock pulled up as Venom. Now, Eddie Brock as Venom, I'm not gonna lie, he's a little but he's serviceable. Not gonna complain too much. Peter goes straight at Venom and gets hit with the backhand, falling straight down, only to get trapped like he Goku and jumped on like he Broly. Eddie's about to start talking and then he gets hit with the... I love how he actually pauses too. This is so funny. Eddie's out here talking like, nah, you left me with no hoes, no money, no emotion. Son, I'm going to kill you. And then MJ, with her only assist point in the entire season, actually clutches up in some way, shape, or form. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to clap it up for her right here. MJ. Out of the 3 movies, this is the only thing that you have not done that did not involve cheating. I have to give you...
You know what Gwen Stacy would have done? She would have jumped down there. Gwen Stacy would have jumped down there on top of Venom.
A standing ovation. And Venom starts geeking. I'm not gonna lie, I love his shrieks in this movie. It sounds so creepy. And then Spider-Man and Venom start getting active in the middle of Zoo York. This man Peter gets slammed all the way to the floor, only to realize that he's been put into a trap. He's getting jumped. Venom starts going absolutely crazy on him, and the way that he's landing on these metal bars, no wonder your back is all messed up. Watching the movie, they sound like they hurt. I always really like this part right here where Venom chokes Spider-Man and then Sandman just starts going crazy on his body.
Damn.
And when you getting jumped, there's really nothing you could do about it. And this movie can even make a fraud look like the GOAT.
Who's back?
See, my boy Harry was asked by Peter Parker to pull up and run the fade. But after the way Bully Maguire greased him, if he was even seen next to Peter, it would be an assault to his honor. But once the butler tells him that Spider-Man did not kill his dad, he decides to go in and help Peter. This got to be the only thing I don't really like in this finale, because it was literally right there. All Harry had to do was just forgive Peter, and it would have fit with the theme of the movie. I don't know why you had to bring in the butler. This wannabe Alfred face ass, you're trash. But Harry and Peter hit the cleanest dap up of all time, and they start going ballistics. They both start putting in some work. Harry is scorching the life out of Sandman, and they hitting these tag team combos like it's Marvel v Capcom. They cold as hell. Just watching these two fight really puts a tear into my eyes, bro. They are
This
so
shit kinda hard as fuck,
clean.
now that I'm looking
And
back
when
at
it
it,
comes to
holy fuck.
duos, nobody brings these two up. They cooked so crazy. They had Sandman looking like the fraud that he is, but Sandman is still cooking a little bit because
I
he
didn't
had
even realize
Peter
they cook
laying
like
just
this. Like,
this.
hold on.
This nigga is trash. Harry packs up Sandman real quick, only for Peter to get trapped in some horror game. Peter out there looking around just like this, only for Venom to be like, peekaboo nigga, and straight slam his ass. But he got Peter all tied up, and I really like this first hit right here. I don't know what it is, but it's just so clean. He about to send Peter to the Shadow Realm, only for Harry to tap in. And Harry once again hitting his head on a metal bar. What is wrong with you? But Venom wastes no time, and look at this pose that he does just to strike at Peter. Oh, nah. And Harry, being the sacrificial lamb, takes the hit for Peter. I love when he screams his name, I'm not gonna lie. That's some straight shonen business, bro. I don't know what it is about Tobey Maguire.
Fuck, I gotta rewatch this. Man, I don't remember nothing. Damn.
But he is so good at emoting. Even though y'all be memeing him all the time, he is really good at what he does. And I'ma sound like an IGN reviewer, but he really makes you feel like Spider-Man. Come on, y'all ain't like that one? Anyways, he got Venom trapped in this little sacrificial circle, and he starts playing him like some instruments. Toby webs Eddie out and then bombs the Venom, only for Eddie to go back in because he is nothing without it. And then they both perish. It's sad, but rest in piss, Bozo. I talked about the Sandman scene like 15 times in this video, but just know they cooked. And then we got Harry's death scene. I actually like it quite a bit as well. It's also a very good scene, but the Sandman scene just hits so hard, it just don't hit the same right after this, I'm not gonna lie. Still a great scene though, 8 out of 10. And then the movie ends with Peter reconciling with his main hoe, you know what I'm saying? This movie, I'm telling you, is not as bad as 99% of y'all say that it is. I'm telling you.
Shouldn't end up with Mary Jane though. Should have been like, I saved you, but I don't think your relationship is working. I found Gwen Stacy now. That's all I'm saying.
This movie's not that bad. But yeah, you see why it took me this long to get this video out? This is insanely long. Now, I done did basically everything. I don't think I'm gonna talk about Spider-Man for a minute. I still got quite a bit I could talk about. I still have all of Spider-Man 2 on the table, and there's still like, what, 4 movies I have not touched on this channel at all? We could definitely run it back again. But for the next, like, what, 4 months? Nah. But until Spider-Man 2 come out, I'm hanging the jersey. We'll be back, though. I appreciate y'all for watching, especially if you made it to the end. And I shall see y'all in the next one. Peace out.
Peace, bucko. Peace, bucko. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. W's in the motherfucking chat. W's in the chat.